Good morning, people. Not sure if you can hear me or not. Not sure how to test the microphone. Alright, so there's my liquidity pools that are currently active. Fart coin, which I've made significant money in overnight. Beautiful uptrend. Very nice uptrend. It's out of my range to the upside, but that's not a problem because my capital stays whole. Only if it goes to the downside will I lose capital. All these liquidity pools are against Sol, and I'm a long-term holder of Sol, so I don't mind if it goes to the upside and my position is 100% in Sol. So I'll just wait to see if it sells off at resistance and comes back down into my range. I think I'm live on YouTube. Alright, so I just tested the sound and you can hear me. So let me tell you what I'm thinking. So I've got Fart Coin out of range. No capital loss though. Only if it goes to the downside. So I'll just wait to see, as I said, if it comes back into my range. I have harvested a significant amount of fees in the last few hours in Fart Coin. So I'm up to about 350 USD in fees. I only put in $274 into the pool. I put it in on support and I've experienced capital growth because it's gone to the upside. So my 274, it's now worth 3,020. So I've made about $280 in capital growth and $350 in fees. That is quite amazing. My second position, Ganon, Sol. Let me try and find the chart. Got a couple of screens running here. I'll just pull it across. Ganon. So it was in a downtrend, and let me tell you, never enter a liquidity pool in a downtrend. Your capital loss will be greater than the fee generation. So it's in a consolidation range. It's finished its downtrend, made a higher high, broke the previous lower high. It has since made a higher low, confirming a potential uptrend. Wouldn't call that a higher low. That was a lower high. So it's in a consolidation phase. Yesterday I did take it here, wrote it up, got fees the whole time. Where's my spreadsheet? So this was yesterday. I got capital growth of $342 and $142 in fees yesterday off this bounce here, this movement here. So I'm going for the same thing again. I do manage risk. I don't let it go to zero, particularly when I have a big position. If it went too low, I would take a loss. What else do we have? We have Fun, Sol. This was a very small position that I entered. It was underwater for quite some time. It went down pretty deep. It was a small position relative to my capital. I was willing to hold it to close to zero. It's come back into my range. The issue, so the reason I got into this particular coin was a mistake. I looked at the coin Sol Fun. So it was showing Sol's strength against Fun. And I didn't realize that meant that Fun was in a downtrend, and that broke my rule. Never enter an altcoin in a downtrend. And when I refer to altcoins, I'm referring to alternative coins to Solana, because all of these liquidity pools are for the Solana network. So Solana is the primary, and altcoins are the junk, or the casino casino chips. So funds come back into my range. So for Fun, I am in for 524. Given that it went down so low, if it gets back to 524, I'm just going to get out, because I had a wild ride in that one. I went down to 160. But as I said, it's a small, it was a higher risk trade. At the time, it was giving a percentage of 100% projected over 24 hours. I didn't do a 3,000 or a 2,000, I just did 500. I'm actually going to take some fees here in case this is just a pump and dump. Although it has broken the lower highs, that is quite significant. If it can start closing candles above here, that would be beautiful. What do we got? So I'm just going to harvest fees. Take that to the other screen so you can't see it. My caps lock was on. Lol. So when I do withdraw, I like to check my wallet balance, write it down, and then I do the withdrawal. Action withdrawal. It's going to give me some Sol, it's going to give me some Fun. I just go straight to Dupe, which is the most efficient decentralized exchange method. First of all, I'll grab the exact contract address, and I'm just going to sell all that Fun to USD. The reason Solana is so much more superior than Ethereum, the transaction fees are less than cents, and it's just so fast. It cannot compete. Ethereum cannot compete. Ethereum is becoming similar to Bitcoin in a way that it's it's old school OG. There's a big cult, but in terms of technology, it's absolute junk. And it should drop in market cap. Solana should overtake it. Solana will go to $1,000 in the future, maybe beyond. I think it was at 700 or 800. It would be at Ethereum's current market cap. Theoretically, Solana should beat Bitcoin, but the gold will not disappear. It'll be around forever. Right, so now I'm just going to cross-check the increase in wallet balance, because I want to make sure these platforms are not ripping me off, because there's many platforms to use. There's Meteora, Radium. I'm currently using Orca, and if one starts to shortchange me, yeah, that's alright. If one starts to shortchange me, I'm going to try another one. But I like Orca because the interface is appealing. So the way it shows the range, the way you can choose, like search for other potential positions. For example, there's heaps of different pools, and the reason behind these pools is two decentralized wallets, phantom wallets, want to exchange, but they may not want to exchange the exact amount. And so there is a value creation in a liquidity pool where people like me provide liquidity, and those wallets can enter, pay a fee, and exchange in the most efficient manner. Instead of one person saying, right, I got 2 Sol, I want 2 Ethereum, but the other person's like, I've only got 1.5 Ethereum. Okay, let's do it anyway. Instead of that inefficient sort of bartering system, we just have an efficient, boom, that's the price, get it done. There's the fee. So a lot of these are junk. Anyone can create a coin on Solana for very cheap. A lot of them will rug. By rug, I mean the creator holds 80%. As soon as it pumps, they just dump the lot. So you got to be a little bit analytical when you enter the pools. But typically you can find 1 or 2 a week that have good momentum. For example, this week there was GOAT. I can't remember back last week, but yeah, GOAT was really big this week. Goatius Maximus. Just update. Did I update that? Yeah, that's good. Fartcoin. Like Fartcoin has no use case, no value. But you know, casinos are not going bankrupt, and I tell you, I'd much rather play in the Solana network trading space instead of going to a casino, because at a casino I'll sit at the table until I lose all my money. Even if I win, I'll sit there and lose. At least in the Solana crypto sort of casino space, you can win, you can sit back, you know, it's a bit different. It's a different experience. They can pump a coin up to an extreme market cap. People believe it's a cult following. It can hold its value. Like, it's quite amazing. People might think it's a scam, but it's the people that think it's a scam don't understand it and have probably been scammed. But if you know how it works and you make money from it, it's not a scam. Alright, so back to my portfolio, because I'm looking at fun at the moment. I want to get out of this because I accidentally bought it in a downtrend, which is breaking my rules, and it was because I looked at it the wrong way. We might be forming a new uptrend. Ideally, it goes to the top of the range. I get capital growth and fee generation. As you can see, the projected fees for this particular one, 36% over the next 24 hours, 176. Keep in mind those estimated fees are based on previous data. If volume declines, you're not going to get the same fees. For example, on Radium, there could be a better pool that has more liquidity, that has a lower fee, and Dupe will divert all of the trades to Radium, for example. So Dupe, the reason it's the most efficient decentralized exchange platform is because it will go through all the liquidity pools within seconds and find you the best. Where is it? Freeze. And so it's all decentralized. You connect your wallet up, you trust Dupe, you connect your wallet, you do the exchange, it comes back to your wallet. Dupe doesn't hold anything, they just facilitate. If you did connect your wallet up to a scam, they would drain your wallet. So if you go into your Phantom wallet and go down to the web search, so that'll have the legitimate URLs, bookmark them, and make sure you keep a Gmail that is clean. The Gmail must not send any emails to anyone, it must not receive, and it must not be used as any site. Don't use it to sign up to any websites. Keep it absolute pristine clean. Get your Phantom wallet to the plugin. Write down your seed phrase offline. Do not keep it online. Your seed phrase will be used to recover your wallet anywhere in the world, anytime. If someone else gets it, your funds can be taken. So I'm collecting data observations. I also journal my decisions. This is a new journal I've just started today. Fartcoins coming down to my range again, which is good. This is only a 1 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame, it's got a lot of resistance there. If it did, because the downside is always quicker than the upside, typically. It could come down within an hour. Could take a lot longer to go up. Given the significant capital gain, I think I figured out $270. It might be worth pulling that, because the fee generation, if it went to the bottom of the range, would not be $270. And there would also be, because I entered around here, there would also be capital loss of maybe 150. So it's a little bit of a decision I need to make at the moment. These are bearish wicks. So it shows the sellers just sold it down. Buyers bought it up. Buyers bought it up. Volumes declining. Prices increasing. So volume declining, price increasing. The traders say that formula is bearish. Yeah, let's see how long we can stay at the top for. So I'm not getting the bounce here as quick as I wanted to. These two candles here look very indecision. Again, the volume's declining, but the price is declining. I forget the rules for that one. But yeah, that's a bit of a brief on what I'm doing in liquidity pools. I've got many social media accounts that I dump all my data into. So I've got an X account. I like to post on the X account and then share the link in my Discord. I've got a Discord group. It's my coach's group. I've got a Discord group. I've also got a Facebook page. You can see on my main page I have a link tree, or even maybe on my YouTube here I have a link tree where I've got heaps of resources. I just want to help people with information that can help them be successful. There's also a couple of groups that I pay a subscription to be in, and for me it's worth it to hear the experts do live calls, answer questions, continuously updating training, pointing out any opportunities in the market. For me it's good value, it's a good return on investment. So if you did want to join any groups, let me know. I have a couple that I could point you in the direction of. Yeah, as soon as this fund goes back, because of the trauma of it going from what was the investment? 5.24. When I say trauma, I don't let any one decision affect my emotions, because emotions will affect your other decisions going forward. But because I watched it go from 524 down to 164, I think when it gets back to the original investment, I'll just pull it out, particularly because the fee generation is very slow. I think I'll close out Fartcoin. It's better to be a winner than, like, it feels better to be a winner than to be a loser, that's for sure. Let's look at the bigger time frames. So a lot of these are just newly minted. You got to be careful. Like, I got into one the other day and it went down 90%, and yeah, like, they go up 1,000, they go back down 90. It's only been listed, it created 4 days ago. So some will last, some will disappear. But I provide liquidity. I'm not a holder. I get my money to Sol or to USDT. I also do trade them, so I'll put, like, if one goes to a bottom, I'll put in a Sol. If it goes up 100% in value, I'll pull out my Sol and I'll leave the Sol profit. Just leave that, let it run to go to zero or go to the moon. That is one key thing I want you to remember when you're trading in the crypto market. Maybe not the stock market, because 100% gains are very rare. But in crypto, you put money in, it goes up 100%, you pull your original investment out. You don't want a round trip, and most of the time that's what happens. Even if it continues to go up, you are still better off riding risk-free. Don't think I'm streaming to X. Maybe just YouTube. And 0 viewers, but that doesn't matter. I'm only new to streaming, I'm new to recording. I don't have to do it because I'm not doing it to make money. I'm just doing it to help people. I don't need to do it to make money. There we go. Fartcoin's back in the range. What's going to happen? So I'll just mention a few sites. So we got Gecko Terminal. We got Bird Eye. Bird eye is good for particular functions. I'll give you a look. So this fun one, grab there's hundreds of fun ones, so you need to grab the exact address. On the side here, you'll notice we have some data. It's only just started to pump. Like, look at that, it went up hectic. First launched, went up thousands of percent to 5 cents from like nothing. Then it just come back down to listing price. And here it goes again. So don't buy here. Have a punt here. But you can see here how it says it's being liquidity pooled. 9 million in the pool. Well, that might be volume. Mintable. Okay, so the supply can't be changed. That's a tick. Distribution. If you see one address with 80%, don't touch it. Radium liquidity pool has most of it. This could all be one person, but it's an even distribution. It's no red flag. Other ones, such as Fart Coin. Where's Farty? Like, how silly is that? Fart Coin. It's no intrinsic value, no real world use case, but let's pump it to billions in market cap. Let's get it on the news, because this is the first time in human history that we can exchange value across continents within seconds, from person to person, without any intermediary being able to stop it. And that is just revolutionary in human history, where I can meet someone at the road, we just go person to person, digitally. Okay, down the road you can go cash to cash, but then cash can be counterfeited. At least the blockchain, the public ledger, we know it's not counterfeited, because there's the contract address. So we got Fartcoin. Fartcoin's going to have a big increase in volume. Volume's picked up. So if you're providing liquidity, that's beautiful. Increase in traders, increase in views. It's got that mintable one. Got some big whales, but nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, so see how it's dropped $13, but I've made $8.50. So it was $3.24 at the top, so I made $8.50. Still at 33% projected. I'm getting a little bit smashed in this one, but I'll let it go underwater quite a bit. See these wicks, and it's not guaranteed. The more it tests a level, the weaker the level gets. But this is consolidating. This one did go lower. The sells were stronger. Down, 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 fall. So that's a possibility. This particular one, my capital, so Ganon, 2,500. So 2,128. What's the gap there? 2,128 minus 2,500. So $372 or more now. So you got to have a stomach. You got to have the balls for this. It's not for the faint-hearted. But the trick is not to panic. Like I'm not panicking right now. Is it still in my range? That's all I care about. It's falling out of my range. hasn't fallen out of my range too much, but yeah, let's see. So we can see the buyers and sellers coming in here, and this is just Orca, I think. But I'm quite confident it'll bounce back into my range. It might be wise taking the fun gains. So I think I said 2007.40 minus 3,020, so about 280 capital gains in fart coin, just to sort of protect against this. That might be a wise decision that I could make in terms of risk management. Let's look at my sheet. So far this week, this is week 3 of my data collection. I'm up 400 in capital gains. I had one capital loss, which could have been prevented. I wasn't 100% sure about it. I think I made the wrong data entry. But yeah, essentially you want your capital loss to be fluctuating around 0, capital gain loss fluctuating around 0, and you want your fees, and you just want to be getting fees. So what's happening with Solana? I think it was pumping earlier. Solana. So Bitcoin's having a reaction rally. I'll show you what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. So on the 4 hour, we were higher high, higher low, higher high, uptrend. The trend changed. We broke the previous lower high, higher low, and we made another lower low. We broke. It wasn't looking good, but if you look on the daily, which is stronger, beautifully bullishly bought up. We have to keep making higher highs, or it's going to start a downtrend. That's just how trend works. What do we got here? 470. I think it went to 490 before. I probably would have just got the hell out. This is about a game of risk. You know, take it when it's up. Who cares if it keeps going? Just be a winner. So it's coming back down to that support level. I like that. Retest and bounce, but I don't like this bearish engulfing. I'm only on a 15-minute here as well, which is nothing. The higher the time frame, the stronger the trend. So this is a change in, actually it's a higher high. We need to put in a higher low, and that confirms trend change. Like fart coin, just keep fighting there. That'll be good. Alright, I'm going to end the stream. Find me on my socials. I want to build a community. I want to help people make money. I'm not going to ask for any payment. You just observe, follow what I'm doing. I'll be transparent with my results. But I do have a referral system with some good educators and communities that I'm also a paying member of that I might mention from time to time, but there's no